WNBA All-Star Game, we are underway.
Applying pressure, never better. Yeah.
Fun back and forth action here with Team WNBA and the USA team.
This game is flying.
Just glow like that.
How about Ogunbowale catching fire? You bet! 32 points, an All-Star record.
They can handle this.
Team WNBA wins it behind an iconic performance from Ogunbowale.
Stand out every time I walk in.
I still got a long way to go, but today's a good day.
We are pleased to be joined by the MVP of the WNBA All-Star Game, Dallas Wings superstar Arike Ogunbowale. And Arike, what did you think just even watching those highlights back right there?
Yeah, it was exciting. It was a fun day. I mean, playing with all those great players, but obviously, being able to perform well is always amazing on a big stage. So it was definitely fun.
And Arike, everyone was talking about you during the All-Star Game, after the All-Star Game, even today. What did your phone look like, the DMs, the text messages, your inbox after that performance?
Yeah, it was definitely blowing up. Obviously, my friends and family, but then, people across the world, DMs, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like obviously you name it. So it definitely was a lot, but obviously that's what comes with it. So
best message that you got after the All-Star Game, what was that?
Probably just from my family, just saying they're proud of me. They know how hard I work day in and day out, and they're happy that, like I said, on the big stage, I was able to show for it. So definitely just like my brother and my dad that weren't able to make it.
Yeah, you were scoreless in the first half. However, you took that deep breath that Coach Cheryl Miller had suggested. Everyone was doing it. They were at the podium, and then you went crazy in that third quarter, scored 21 points. Take us through what changed in that second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Coach just calling me out. Obviously All-Star games, you want to win, but sometimes, you're a little chill. So her, calling me out in the locker room kind of just activated me like, all right, she's wanting to see something. So I guess it's time, put on the show. And once I hit 2 shots back to back, I'm like, okay, I must be feeling good. So I might as well keep shooting. And I mean, y'all see what happened.
Yeah, she definitely lit that fire under you. And you guys obviously beat Team USA. You said in June that you took yourself out of consideration for the Olympic team months ago. Your brother, Arike Ogunbowale, he tweeted during the game, quote, "An all-time Team USA snub." I see you laughing right there. What went into your decision for you not to be involved in that selection process?
Yeah, I mean, I was involved in it, the whole years leading up to it. I went to camps and stuff, and just as a player, and I know myself and I know what I see, and I just wasn't feeling like they really wanted me on that team. So, I just removed myself because it is a process to, keeping your name in the pool and, having to go to these things. So if I already knew and felt that I wasn't going to be on the team, I just removed myself from that.
And you laughed a little bit when I taled about your brother, Dare, tweeting that out. What did you think when you saw him tweet that?
I didn't tell him to say that.
I'm 100% sure you didn't tell him to say it, but I mean, it's your brother, so he's going to go out there and defend you. You also mentioned that there's a little bit of politics involved in the selection process, and really politics involved in anything in any sport that anyone is out there playing. But what are those figurative red tapes or hurdles that made you say maybe it's not worth the trouble?
I think, like, when I said politics, I was just referring to, like, just sports in general. Like, and it's not even just women's basketball. I see it, all across professional sports. And, there's some great players that aren't on teams. There's some players that aren't that good that aren't on teams. And I'm just not just specifically talking about USA basketball. So when I said politics, I'm just speaking in general. I've obviously been involved in basketball my whole life. And, I've been a part of some things that had political, whether it was college, WNBA. So I kind of just said it like that. So there were flags, there were, things that I just felt, but at the end of the day, they choose who they want to choose, and that has nothing to do with me. And I'm very confident and comfortable in myself and my skills. So, whether I'm on the team or not on the team, I'm still blessed to play the game. God has blessed me with my abilities, and I'm just going to keep doing what I do.
Yeah, and this past week, you played both against Caitlin Clark, with Caitlin Clark at the All-Star Game. She has super high praise for you, calling you the best one-on-one player in the W. What did you learn about her and her game, playing with her and both against her as well?
Yeah, well, I've been a fan of her since she's been in college. And, we exchanged while she was in college because I just love hoopers. You guys obviously see my game, and I see, a lot of similarities. She knows how to get a bucket. She can create for herself. She can create for her teammates. And I just love her game. And it's fun playing against her. She brings a crowd every time. So I'm definitely going to show up. But playing with her, I kind of just got to pick her brain a little bit and just see how she thinks and just how she moves as a teammate. And she's an amazing player. You know, Indiana's definitely lucky to have her, but you know, that's dope for her. She's told me she's liked me a lot, you know, in college and stuff, but that's dope for her to show that praise, you know, on TV and stuff. So she's one of my favorite players in the league as well.
I so love that she pointed out that at one point, you know, she was supposed to come in and sub for you, and she was like, nah, Arike, she is out there cooking.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit here on the bench and let her do her thing. All right, the spotlight on women's basketball has really never been brighter. How different has the experience been, both during the regular season and the All-Star Game, with so many new eyes on the W?
Yeah, just a lot of attention, good or bad. It's just what comes with it. And, you know, we have to take it. And me being myself, you know, I've obviously been in the league for, well, this is my 6th year. So every year I see the media get, you know, bigger. And this year people are like, oh, who's this player? Who's this player? But, you know, we've known exactly what's been in the league. And I'm just happy that people are finally realizing how great this game is. Night in and night out, there's, you know, going to be a great player on the floor every single time, multiple great players on both teams. So I'm just glad that people are finally catching up.
Now, the Olympic break has already begun for the WNBA. You're back in Dallas. You don't have a game for 25 days. What's the one thing off the court that you want to do over the next 3+ weeks?
Lay down, get some rest. I mean, we play like every other day. So it's just been a lot, you know, on my body, physically, mentally. I'm just glad to finally be able to get a break, rest, relax, and reset for the second half of the season.